Rogers Jewelers.
All right, Fox 7's wedding planner, Saundra Hadley, joins us, and it is so appropriate what we're talking about with weather outside.
Rain.
Getting rained out on your wedding day.
Yep.
How do you even handle that?
Well, you know, tents are a good option, and I think that's what we're going to talk about today.
Tents.
Tents can be your friend.
Okay, do most people plan for that, or?
Yeah, I think so. I just think that they maybe don't want a tent. They would prefer to have an outdoor wedding, and I think, and we have some pictures today. I mean, a show of a real wedding last year.
Okay.
Isn't it beautiful? Outdoor, backyard wedding. We sat down. Salads were served. 15 minutes. And the rain came in.
No.
And this was a situation where the bride despised tents. And I don't blame her.
Well, and you don't think of tents as great things. They're kind of, you know.
It wasn't an economic issue. It was a situation where she just didn't like them. So we all came in. And you have to have a tent plan, though. We did, but she just didn't want it.
It was a tent plan without the tent.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we all came inside. And, you know, this looks overwhelming, but everybody really ended up having a great time.
Where'd you move it inside to a home?
We moved it inside to the home. We had double rainbow afterwards.
Oh, okay, well that's nice.
That's right. And then we had about an hour and a half, and everyone came out, cleaned up, and then the second wave came. So we moved back inside.
Okay, so you would say any wedding in general, but especially for an outdoor wedding, you have to have a tent plan.
You need to have a tent plan. Here's the thing. Most people think, I'll just wait till Saturday morning, look outside, call my tent company. No, it doesn't work that way. You usually have to make the call on a Wednesday or Thursday. So in a really busy month, that tent company, that rental company should be your best friend.
Okay, so you need to be watching Allie Vanek's forecast.
That's exactly right.
And making that call a little bit before. So plan B, how do you keep the bride under control? Because I'm looking at these pictures and I am just, you almost want to cry for her.
I know. This particular bride and the family and all the guests were absolute troopers. So if I could admonish one thing, is to keep a perspective. If she had crumbled and just curled up and said that was it, the party would have been over. But she just went with it. She had a nice stiff drink and moved on, and everyone had the best time. That was the most memorable wedding of my career, not just because of the rain, but because of all the people. It was so much fun.
Well, it's the whole like conquering adversity.
Exactly.
We went through the rain and we had a great
What are you
wedding.
going to do? So people need to mentally be prepared for any type. What if it's not a tent? Be prepared for mishaps on your big wedding day, and how you handle it is how all your guests will handle it.
Yeah, that's you totally set the tone. And even if you want to crawl in a ball, you can't.
No, you can't.
You know what I mean? We all have days like that, don't we?
Absolutely.
So obviously you give them the advice to always have a plan B, but have you ever been to a wedding or had someone who wouldn't listen to you, who was just like, no, and they didn't have a plan B, and it was just like...
Twice.
Really?
Yeah.
And
so now I have these pictures to show them that, look, this is what can happen. And, you know, ultimately it is their decision. It's my job to show what you need to advise and show what you can do and save money towards that. But ultimately it's the client's decision. So you just have to go with it. And you say, hey, if this doesn't happen, what are we going to do?
You see the outdoor wedding shots. See, I don't think I could ever have an outdoor wedding because I'm too much of a freak and I would be paranoid and scared. But it's high risk, high reward, right? I mean,
absolutely. And as a planner, I always have a plan B. So I may be talking to the caterers unbeknownst to, and all the other vendors unbeknownst to the client, saying, okay, it's Friday. That's what I did on my second rain out, which is 2 weeks after this one.
Oh my goodness.
So
you were prepared.
I know. Friday I said, okay, what's plan B? Because I don't want to discuss that on Saturday. So as soon as the rain came in, called on the phone, plan B, implement.
Yeah. You know what, my grandpa has a phrase, plan ahead, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. I think that's kind of appropriate.
Okay, well, I've learned that Mother Nature can be very cruel, and she really doesn't care about your wedding.
No, she really doesn't. Hope you're happy, but she doesn't care.
You do.
All right, good advice, good pictures, too, and we thank the couple, whoever had to go through that.
Love them.
So we could learn from it. All right, thanks, Saundra. We'll be back after a quick break.
Saundra Hadley with Planning Forever. Call 455-6836 or visit planningforever.com.